can see, we're going to try the tipper out, giving it a trim over the go. The only criticism I've got is that the feed inlet on the shredder is a little bit small, as you'll see in a moment. Oh. So I've got the sun in my eyes. That's not doing bad at all, is it, the tipper? So quite pleased with that. So I'm going to get on and I'll catch you later. Well, I'm very pleased the way that this chipper and shredder has performed. It's worked out really well. And it's clipped it up really well too, so yeah, very happy. So I've only got the rest of that heads to do and then out the front, so not too much more to do. This is by far my most favourite garden centre in North Shropshire. It's not a very big garden centre, but it's got plenty of plants and pots and so on in there, and it's got a nice little cafe that does really nice food. Recycle job, so it's been through, I think I'm the third owner, and I also want to maximise ways of growing veg, so I thought, right, I've got these hanging baskets on this old bird feeder here. So I thought, right, why not do something here with the greenhouse, spruce it up at the same time. So I've got some of these hanging basket hangers, and I thought, well, I'll put one here, because the water comes out the other side. I'll put one here, and a small hanging basket there. I could do the same round the other side. So that's sorry for the volume, but the traffic on the main road was quite heavy, which is not normal for the village. What I normally do once I've drilled the first hole is put the first bolt in and just lightly secure it. And what I'll do, mark up the hole for the second one. Now make sure you're wearing glasses, safety glasses at least. You don't want any of these metal filings to go in your eyes. And because it's aluminium, it's very easy to drill. Make sure you've got a good bolt. Once you've got both bolts in, and secure them. Right, so once you've got it on there, nice and secure, nicely tightened up, then you can hang a basket on it. Now I'm going to use these little plastic bar hanging baskets. The main reason being, they're not heavy. If you use a wire one, they're quite a lot heavier, so I would prefer to stick to these. They're not so heavy. Remember, the heavier they are, if you're not careful, it'll pull this round. This weight, and even the smaller wire baskets I've found are okay in the past. So that is that. So that's given me 2 more spaces to hang baskets and 2 more growing areas, and with the 2 hanging baskets on the old bird feeder there, yeah, that's okay. It's helping to make the grow area bigger. Now you could either use flowers on there in these hanging baskets to help pretty up. I'm using strawberries because the whole thing I'm trying to do is grow more veg, more fruit in a small growing area, and so therefore maximising hanging baskets growing upwards. Yep. Well, I picked up an 8-foot length of aluminium guttering this morning, and just to show that it's not impossible to grow anywhere, I've bolted it into the garden box and the raised bed there, and that leaves it open for me to grow either flowers, or I could even grow some lettuces along there. This is built on Percy Furr's original garden centre site, and I do think to myself and wonder whether he would be happy just how commercial it's become. Well, this is a bit of a change for Sunday morning. Well, it's coming up for 1 o'clock now, but started off misty, mist cleared, come over nice and sunny. Now it's very cloudy and looks like rain. I've just been watching the birds on the feeders hanging up there and watching the blue tits work in this tree. These two old silver birches, they've been looking for insects. They've been, running around on the tops of the branches, running around on the underneath of the branches. Everything in the garden looks okay. The garden itself is looking fine. There's some daffodils about to come out shortly, and I've just topped up the buckets with the bunching onions, Welsh onions in. Put a bit more compost into the potato bags. Won't be long now before I'm putting out the earlies. Board beans are okay. Board beans in the summer house, which I bought out. Right, well, I've just planted out the last of the board beans. That's the second sowing. The reason why I've done it so quickly is, one, the first sowing are doing so well, but the second sowing in these coir pots, well, I don't think they can stay in the coir pots any longer without being planted in. So That's why they've gone in. I've got plenty of fleece to put over the top of them, and I'll string it as well to stop any of the birds getting into them and trying to pull them out. Oh, well, Sunday night. I've just come in from the workshop. I thought I'd just catch up with about the potatoes. Now, when I did the potato video at the end of January, about the 31st of January I think it was, I said that I put my potatoes in the dark, somewhere cool, and I say in the dark, frost free, definitely frost free. And I did say, you know, about the chits, and keep a watch on them. Now, it's now coming up for mid-February, so now I want to get my earlies out into the light, frost-free area, and somewhere which is a little bit warmer to get them going. I'm just going to show you them. These are my earlies. Now, one of the reasons why I put them in the dark is because I want to hold them back. It's not because I want them to chit and grow the new growth and then let it grow long. In my video I did say to keep a watch on it, and you only want them to go 1 or 2 centimeters at the most in height, but they're in the dark, and that's why I do it for me, because it holds them back, nothing else. You can either do the same, put them in the dark to hold them back, but do keep a regular, every couple of days check on how big the shoots are growing. Or you can do like a lot recommend, which is put them into the light. I prefer to put them in the dark and then bring them out into the light. And just to show you that the chits haven't actually moved on and grown any further than they were, I'll just take you down to them. Right, so this is the potatoes. Now we've got the Blue Danube, the Picasso, and the Pentland Javelin. And as you can see, there's not a lot of growth on these chits at all. If you put my finger against it, you can see they've hardly grown at all. So it's done the job I wanted, which was to hold them back so that they wouldn't be too early and I wouldn't have to put them out too early. I've also brought the second early in, which is the Kestrel, and there again, not much growth. There is some growth coming on them, and just so that I can show you the main crop, which is here. So we've got the main crop potatoes, and you can see there's hardly any growth on them at all. I might leave those in here now I've brought them in, and just cover them with some paper, rather than have to go to the trouble of taking them out. Then when I'm ready for them to get going, I'll take the paper off. It can take a couple of weeks for them to develop the chits to the size you want. These will be ready to go in definitely by the end of the month, and I'm busy getting the potato bags going. So that's it for this week. I hope you've had a good week and a productive week in your allotment plots and gardens, and been able to get some things done. If you've done seed sowing, then you know, hopefully they're coming on nicely. I won't show you now because I want to get this video finished so I can get some tea sorted out and get a cup of tea for a start, definitely. And but the cucumbers all coming through, and the various other seeds, which I'll show you, you know, in a week's time. So thank you for watching. Thank you to all my subscribers. I've actually reached 100 subscribers. I know it's not vast numbers, but for me, 100 subscribers, that to me is a milestone which I've now passed, getting that 100 subscribers. In fact, it's 101 I've got. So I want to thank you very, very much for subscribing, very, very much for watching. Everyone that watches my videos, I want to say a big thank you to. And you know, if you can hit the subscribe button and the give us a thumbs up. That would really help this channel to grow. I'm feeling a bit more confident with this channel. I'm getting a bit more chatty. I'm not a very people person. I have been called a social introvert because I've never been one for big crowds, lots of people. So it's taking a lot for me to do these videos. And I suppose because I'm not actually talking to anybody, I'm talking to myself on screen, and makes life easier. So thank you very much. Keep safe, keep well, keep gardening.